Let's do this, man. All right, what's happening, guys? It is actually, hold on, have we started recording? We're live. Yes, we're live. How's it going, guys? It is the Brothers Geek Out podcast, episode 354. Hope you guys are well. Oh, tired. One more week of fasting. But it's good. It's good. How's it going, Jimo?
Yeah, good. What's happening, people? I'm good, bro. I'm good. Like you said, last week of fasting, I've got a couple of days off work. I can't wait, bro. 3 days of work. It's gonna be busy, and then I got a good week and a half off. Atya's coming, so we're gonna chill. We're gonna just sightsee. I'm just gonna get away from work. I'm looking forward to it, man. So yeah, no, it's been a good week. Good week of training. Good week of fasting. Good week of just being productive and whatnot. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting time off work, but I don't think I've taken a single full week of work since my wedding, which was in August last year. Like a full week. You know what I mean? I've taken a couple of days, like a Monday and a Friday, long weekend and whatnot, but a whole week and a bit, I can't wait. I really can't wait to just chill, man. So yeah, bro, that's what I'm looking forward to the coming week. And then the last week's been it's been another good week, man. You know, I tell you what, yeah, I'm finding good I know I told you I was complaining about Dubai before, and now we're not dealing with any services except Elia's dealing with the driving services, which is basic. But now we're not really dealing with much services. So much better here, right? I'm finding real like kindness and brotherhood and camaraderie, like community within like within my religion, like within Islam and praying and stuff like that. Bro, like always, almost always, not always, but like every so often when I'm walking to the mosque, someone random stops and just picks me up. Says, hey, jump in the car, drop you at the mosque. And then like, you know, after prayer, just come meet me again in front of the car and I'll take you back. Like really kind, random. And sometimes it's awkward sitting in the car because there's no conversation, but they're not there to make friends or whatnot. It's just a brotherhood, like, hey, I'm gonna drop you off the mosque and I'll bring you back. And even like when praying, like the other day we went out for iftar 2 days ago, where I'll tell you where we found a chicken ass on the menu, which cracked me up. But the food messed me up though. I tell you something, I didn't eat the chicken ass, but I ate other food. But I had diarrhea. I thought I was shitting out my soul that night, man. It was street food, man. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I think it was this tea. We drank this bubble tea and it seemed a bit off, and then we threw it away. It might have been that, but that night I had like the shits. I thought I was gonna dehydrate and how am I gonna fast anyway? Sorry, I went off course on the doo-doos, but what I'm saying is on that night I went to pray, right? Went to the mosque and we were late. We were a bit late and whatnot. And then so I thought I'd pray on the streets. Again, I don't have my Zynamas with me, my prayer mat with me, right? So I just put my bag on the floor and I just prayed. But I put my bag on the floor, started praying. My brother next to me just ran up next to me, put the mat in for my head. You know what I mean? Like, so I could, when I go down, and then after I finished my prayer, just said, thank you, brother. And I'm just like, you know what, yeah? Dubai, yes, I said some people are basic. When you're driving on the roads, people are 100% basic. But there is a good, like community and brotherhood and just looking after each other when it comes to like praying and whatnot. I really found that nice out here.
That's good.
So
that's good.
Yeah, man, it's actually a nice thing, and it's getting me better in touch with my faith. Everyone, you know, we're all trying to be better, but Ramadan's been good, but just in general here, it's getting me better in touch with my faith, keeping up my prayers, which reminds me I didn't do Zuhur prayer when I had to go do that. Anyway, but yeah, other than that, I had a nice geek out session with Adil, like a kickboxer in the UK. Guys, look out for that. I'll probably release that this week. Kips, I'll probably need your advice on when you think I should release that. But yeah,
Eid's coming up, so you know it depends on people listening in. I mean, to be honest, like Thursday, I think Thursdays are a good day.
Okay, yeah, I could do it Thursday morning or something. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, we had a good conversation, man. Me and him were supposed to catch up and do this podcast from last year, September, October, when I was still in Singapore. George connected us basically, and brother from the UK, what did he say? Birmingham, I think he said he was from Luton. And he trains in a gym with us. That's Andrew Tate's gym. He's had a few kickboxing fights and whatnot. We've been talking since then to do the podcast. But 6 months later, we finally get it on. Just life gets the better of us. I was in the middle of a move and all that sort of stuff. But we had a great conversation, man. We could have gone on for hours, but I had to go. I had to pray and go gym and before iftar. But I felt like we could have talked for hours, and that's what I love about, just connecting with people and doing these podcasts. Like, it's different to like networking. Like when I go to a network event, bro, at work, oh my God, it's awkward. Within 10 minutes, I'm like, I need to get the hell out of here, bro. I hate it. I hate it so much, bro. I feel so
No,
awkward.
because it's not weird. It's difficult. I suppose I'm the same when it comes to work related stuff. But anything else, count me in, man. I'm there, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy to geek out with people, and like some of the guests we've had recently, they've been so good. Like, and for them, it's their first time as well. But they've like Troy, who inspired me on my cosplay for Star Wars Celebration. He is, absolutely amazing in what he does. This is probably his first podcast, and it was great, man. We just had a great conversation, and I said to him, "We're laid back. I'm not having serious, deep conversations or asking you silly questions. I just want to geek out with you. I want to find out why you got into your passion, and that helps. I think, I think
it helps so much." Bro, I tell you, work events, man, 10 minutes, I want out. It's awkward. But these, like you said, it's because we're talking about stuff that we're passionate about, we're genuinely interested about, and genuinely have good thoughts about at the time. You know what I mean? Like, and we were just talking for ages about combat sports, about fights, about his journey in his competition, my journey when I used to do amateur competitions and stuff like that. And but and then I met this dude who bought a couple of figures for me, and we made an exchange. Got a new figure, which I'll do a review about. It's an old Hot Toys one. And I've made it clear I'm not a fan of Hot Toys. However, this is an old one, so the quality is better. It's one of the DX Bruce Lee excellent dragon figures. I'm actually looking forward to unboxing in this later, so I'll do a little video. Anyway, his name is Barry, bro. My guy's got over 300 plus figures, bro. 300 plus, right? Brother's like 60, coming up to 60, right? He got into about 5 years ago, and he just got obsessed. He just got obsessed. And he's got over 300 now. So I told him, Barry, you need to come to the podcast. So in the summertime, he goes, in summertime, I'll go over to his, do the podcast. That's when his family goes back to the UK, and he could really, because funny guy is like, listen, my wife supports it, but I need to keep some things on the down low, in the sense that like he buys them, because he's got so many, he could just put one in the back and she would never know, you know what I mean? Like, so he's just like, let's do it in the summertime when the missus is not around. But man, it's great to meet a passionate collector, an obsessed collector. He's just, bro, he's got figures from the Terminator, Robocop, Ghostbusters, Lost Boys, all Star Wars and Batman and all of them. Anything you can think of, Back to the Future, everything, bro. And he's just fully just geeked out about it. He goes, mate, I just got a passion. I got a passion, and I got obsessed, and he just keeps buying. And he just customizes his house for shelves and stuff, because he keeps the boxes, obviously. He buys some, even if he can't display it, he just buys them just to have them. So I'm looking forward to getting him in the podcast, maybe in the summertime, so you can really again find out what got him into it. Why did he get into it? How did he get into it? How did he get obsessed? What was his first damn figure? Like all those sort of conversations. But old school, like I say, old school brother, old school English brother from Newcastle. Okay. And we sat there for, I was supposed to go to his house, make the exchange, and be done within 20 minutes. Man, I was there for an hour and a half geeking out. And I'm like, mate, this is a podcast. Like, I should have just recorded this, man. So I said, look, let's do it again in summertime, and let's really go through this and get into it. So man, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's amazing that we can connect with individuals around the world and from different cultures and races and backgrounds or whatever it is, and just have great conversations and geek out, man. So good sessions this week, man. Good. I'm looking forward to getting him on the podcast.
No, that's good. Good to hear. What is going on here? But no, bro, that's good. No, I'm just checking the live stream and trying to make sure everything's all running well, and the people. I mean, I think sometimes we've got people watching, but I mean, it's easy for us to just get the episodes out there. But continue, bro. What's that? I mean, on our side I've got some really, really big news again. It's so it's so close to baby coming, and it's like what do I
You
do?
have
How
to
do I
take this
do
one.
this?
You have to take this one.
Yeah,
You tell
so
baby, you already told baby and mummy, please. This one, we have to make an exception.
yeah, so yeah, it's I come out of the blue the other day, and like I was wondering like how we're gonna plan things and get people involved in the rest of it and who can go to screenings and stuff. But I mean, like this month, you know, we missed out on a couple of screenings, Super Mario, Dungeons and Dragons, and stuff like that. So I was like, there's a couple other movies, like Evil Dead as well. So like, just because it
Don't we
was
have
fasting month,
anyone? Don't we have anyone that you could have sent? Did anyone? Any
during fasting
volunteers?
month, no man, there was a couple of brothers. They were like, "Nah, I'm fasting, bro." So I was
The
like, "Okay,
brothers. Okay.
yeah." So I was like, "It's cool. I can't blame them." But yeah, a couple of screenings that got missed out, which is fine. There's more to come. You know, it's hard to be on it, I suppose, 24 hours all the time. Everybody's got families and everything else. So I got, it's hard to place that on somebody. And then it's reliability, bro. Who's going to go, bro? Like, I don't.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, look, you know, if you send someone, it's obviously someone that we respect and trust that will go and represent. I don't want to say really represent the Brothers Geek Out, but kind of represent because you're going in our name.
Yeah.
Not that they're going to do bad or anything, but just at least show up and then give us thoughts on the movie and whatnot. But also for their benefit, whoever goes, like it's gonna be a premiere, man. You're gonna meet possibly the stars or whatever it is. So it's like it's a plus. But I don't know, Mr. What about Mr. Yakub Beg? I mean, a one-legged guy, man. Can he not hop his ass over there or what?
I don't know, bro. He lose on one of the occasions. I told him to come, and I was like,
Oh,
it's
he didn't
hard.
come. He didn't show up.
Yeah, it's hard because it's like you say yes to some of these companies, you don't. It's not about letting them down. I mean, if there's something serious, then I mean, for us now, it has become kind of work because if we're not there to represent and then talk about it later on, why are we doing this? Then those opportunities were given to us, so why are we not going to them? Why are we not doing it?
Yeah, and the truth is, like, if you commit to something, then you got to somehow make it work because just last minute letdowns, it doesn't matter what it is. I know some things are emergencies and you can explain those, but if it's not, letting people down is not, I don't like that. It's not a trait that I like, be it in work, in life or whatnot. If you can make it, if you give your word, then you have to stick to your word, unless something super urgent comes up and whatnot, but you should really stick to the word, to stick to your word. But yeah, I mean, can you announce what's happening, or can you not say nothing right now?
I can't say nothing, bro.
Then shut your mouth. No, I'm joking. All right. All right. Well, look, all I'm saying is you have to, even though baby's coming, you have to make an exception. That's how big it is. You have to tell baby and mommy that, listen, this one I gotta do. So that's how big it is. But you can't say nothing right now. So we'll have to just.
Well, no, nothing I can't say right now. It could be a while, bro. That's the thing.
Okay.
It could be a while. Anyway, that's one of the major things happening. Other than that, bro, we just prepping for baby. It's been every day. It's been quite busy. Star Wars celebration yesterday. I'm still, buzzing off that and how cool that was. So we had so many trailers as well and stuff like that came out. But I mean, we were gonna touch base on some of the ones that came out this week.
Yeah, let me start off with again some sad news, and I feel like it's always going to be like that. But rest in peace, Richard Ng, who was Hong Kong actor, bro, old school actor. He was always in those Jackie Chan movies, Summer Hong movies. He passed away at 83. You know who it is, bro. Just he was in like Wheels and Mills. He was in Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Star. He was in.
Wait, the Brazilian guy.
No, the Chinese dude. Remember Wheels and Mills, right?
Yeah.
Remember the scene where his dad goes to a mental hospital? Remember there's two other actors there who are acting.
The one with the mustache.
The one with the mustache, yes.
Oh man, he was in like loads of movies, bro. Oh
yes.
Oh man. Rest in peace.
So
rest in peace.
I saw Jackie make a post, and he was in so many of those old school movies, and he was hilarious in those movies. I'm trying. Which one is the one I'm thinking of with Jackie Chan? And there's a film in my head I've gone completely blank. But anyway, old school Jack. What's the one where Jackie Chan does the stunt when he drops off the clock tower?
Project A.
You know what I'm talking. Project A, that's the one that was in my head. Anyway, he was in that as well as one of the police inspectors or whatever. But yeah, rest in peace to him, man. Like I said, we know him from those old Hong Kong movies and stuff. All right, bro. Let's touch on a few programs that I've watched and I forgot to talk about last week, right? I'm surprised we forgot to talk about this one, which was silly of us. Mando, bro. First of all, last week's episode and then this week's episode. God knows how we did forget about Mando. We even brought it up as well, the Mandalorian, and we didn't even talk about how epic last week's episode was.
I know, it was really good, really good, really good. I mean, Jack Black, Lizzie, you had all these people in it. It was really good. Christopher Lloyd, Mandalorian, and Man in the DeLorean. Yeah, bro, sick. Really good episode. Really, you know, Grogu's starting to do more, which I'm loving at the moment.
He's too cute. This week's episode, when he was in his little robot and he was like, yes, no, bro. I'm like, you making him even more lovable. He's so lovable. He's so cute.
Yeah. It works. And then we're getting more about, you know, the Mandalorian coming together. I mean, Moff Gideon. This is nuts, bro. Next week's episode is the last episode, and we're going to be like, I hope it's an hour long, bro, because all these 30-minute episodes are just not long enough.
Oh, I didn't realize it was the last one already. I mean, listen, spoiler alert, man. My guy, the big Mando guy, man, with his chain gun.
That was John Favreau. That's John Favreau in that suit, bro.
No.
I think so. I swear it's him.
Don't make my rumors, bro. Is that him?
Now, hold up.
Calling my guy fat. Not fat, but big guy. No fat shaming here. Tell me if that's John Favreau. Who do you think? I mean, look, this week's episode last week's episode was epic. This week's episode was also epic. Very intense. Just so much great action. And like action to make it intense as well. I mean, the Mando getting caught. I was waiting for Grogu to go like Super Saiyan or something, man, and just use the Force to smash that door open or whatnot. But maybe next week, I don't know. And then big man fighting all of those, and then those 3 Imperial guards, the red ones. I don't know what they called, man, but man, they messed him up, man. So I'm looking. There's gonna be a big ass fight next week, man. So I mean, Bo-Katan's got her dark saber. You got the Mando obviously there. Do you think a Jedi, are they gonna do a Luke Skywalker type thing? Like, do you think someone's gonna show up? Because I mean, you gotta top the end of season 2, and that was one of the best things ever. How do you top that? Do you top that with another Jedi showing up in this one, or what? What do you think?
I mean, that's gonna be a tough one. You know what? I need to find this because I feel like I swear, yeah, it's voiced by John Favreau, bro.
Okay, but it's
not him. It's not him. It's some next big guy. But yeah, it's voiced by him. It's all good. Anyway, I knew he had a connection to it.
Emotional.
Yeah, that was deep because what happened to him in that was quite deep. But it's going to be massive, bro. I mean, we're going to get some sort of cameo. Somebody's coming in to help again, definitely. And I've got a feeling it could be either Ahsoka, it could be Luke. Because it's so close.
Do they go crazy and bring in one dude for someone? Does that work? Does that make no sense? Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Next week's episode is quite unfinished because you have the story about the New Republic and what was happening there. Then you have Grogu's story with Ahmed Best and that Jedi and what happened there. I feel like we're going to be left with unfinished stories. Because some of the episodes are really random, bro. This season around, they didn't have like a continuous flow.
I feel it was like the first and second season. I don't think they all had continuous flow. Some of them were just little missions.
Yeah, but I don't know. The first one had some sort of where they're heading to, I suppose. Where this one, I don't know. That's just me anyway. But.
Well, I mean, I guess this one is like the Mandalorians getting their planet back, right? I mean, I think that had something big to do with it as well. Let's see, man. It's gonna be hard to top the end of season 2, and maybe we shouldn't expect something, but because you gave us that, there's almost an expectations of well, you have to top the end of season 2 because you gave us Luke in one of the most epic scenes ever. So it's kind of crazy. It's like, guys, like you don't have to, but really you've set an expectations that I want one. Now, if I don't get one, I'm not going to be upset. I bet you bare people will do because that's the way the internet goes. And we'll talk about that in a second. But I feel like we're going to get something big. So I'm looking forward to that, man. So that was great. Moving on what I just kind of touched about, right? Captain Marvel, the Marvels trailer. Now, the reason why I said the internet's hating is because they are, right? The internet, the people just going on there constantly disliking the YouTube trailer and everything. First of all, before we get into that, what did you think of the trailer? Because I freaking loved it.
It was fun. I know what I'm expecting from this. I'm not. I think I've had a couple of debates already, and people are like, it doesn't look good and the rest of it. And the thing is now, I don't know. We are oversaturated with the content, bro. That's the honest truth. We've got far too much. And I think as a society, we are spoiled for choice with the things that we get. I'm excited, bro. It's all three Marvels together. I don't know. With the old Marvel movies, we had 2-3 years wait where we're getting content. The past 3 years, bro, we have been lucky to get so much, bro. It's been unbelievable how much we get. So I thought it was good fun. It's good to see all the characters together. I love the fact that, Miss Marvel's character's there as a fan still. She's still geeked out about all of it. You know what I mean?
She makes it super exciting. But everyone's comparing everything to Endgames or Infinity War or Spider-Man. You can't, man. I keep saying that you can't. Not every movie is going to be like that, and every character is going to be different. And they're still they're going to be building these characters still. I thought it was. Listen, man. I get a lot of the hate. I know where it's coming from, right? Because I've heard it firsthand, and I'm not going to name names. And I a little bit agree that Disney's trying to push an agenda. This whole woke agenda that's gone out there these days, right? Disney is a big part of pushing that, and they're doing it with the Marvel movies as well. I get that, and I'm with you. I've said this from the beginning. If you force it into the storyline, I'm gonna be that was crap. But if you naturally pull it into the storyline, I'm gonna love it, right? So I remember, She-Hulk, for example, everyone was just hating because it was a female and all this sort of stuff. And in my opinion, that was shit content. I don't mind She-Hulk. I don't mind a female superstar. Make it good. That was rubbish, right? Because of don't get me wrong, the whole thing wasn't crap. It was great to see Daredevil and Hulk was in it. There was great scenes and stuff in it. They referenced Wolverine, blah, blah, blah. But what I'm saying, as a full show content, it was rubbish, right? And because it wasn't so great, the animation was bloody rubbish. It was like, what you just forced a female superhero, and you didn't even take it serious. You didn't do good animation. So that for me was a forced agenda for a female superhero. Now, if they'd done it great, I wouldn't even mention that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like some of the other female superheroes, like Black Widow, I think was awesome. Captain Marvel, the first one was fun. It was great to see. And she was a great part of Endgames. Like she got me excited at the end when she came and blew up the ship and everything. I have no issues with that. And again, we don't have much in the MCU. There is not really many female lead superheroes. This is the first one. This is like the first female lead team-up superheroes, if I remember correct.
Exactly, yeah.
And it actually looked good, and they built it up. It's not like they randomly threw in, and they built up Kamala Khan. Captain Marvel, they built her up from phase 1 or whatever, phase 4, whatever. Monica Rambeau, they built her up from WandaVision. This wasn't forced. They built these guys up into what's going to happen next, into Secret Invasions or whatever's going to happen. So to me, I'm like, all right, well, let's see what the movie's like. People are judging it based on the trailer, which I thought was awesome. And Kamala Khan brings this, like you said, fan and Spider-Man, almost like Spider-Man from Civil War, just excited to be there sort of thing. Even Ant-Man in Civil War, when he first saw Cap, just happy to be there and whatnot. She brings that, which I thought was awesome. And then, we're going to see what happens with this movie. And I'm super excited. I don't see the hate. I don't understand the hate for this movie. Some of the other ones, I could get it. But this one, I don't see it yet. But let's see what they do. Everyone just keeps saying they keep pushing female agenda and whatnot, with Ant-Man forcing it with his daughter. I'm like, all right, I get it a little bit. I just don't like the fact that she was a super genius, because everyone becomes a genius, but it was his daughter. Black Panther, I don't think we would have got that. And, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. But in the comic book, Shuri took over the mantle at one point. So, Chadwick Boseman passed away. So they had to move forward with something different, and in the future, it looks like they're going to give it back to his son. So, in some cases, I think in some cases, yes, they forced certain agendas. Some cases they adapted with what is happening in the world. And in some cases like this one, in my opinion, they have been building up to it, like naturally within the story. So that's my opinion, man. I mean, I people be hating on this one, but I like this trailer. Sam Jackson's looking good in this. I'm looking forward to seeing him back in his element. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that, man. Great soundtrack as well.
Bro, great soundtrack. I love Beastie Boys, so it's listen, man, I think, as I said, we're spoilt for choice. I think the content that is getting pushed out there is all about more. Quality is going to be dead at the moment, and I think that's just with everything, bro. But with superhero movies, yes, we're hitting that fatigue area, man. I think they need to slow down a little bit. I think they need to give time to breathe, but they can't. It's a monster making machine, and the kids love it. So as adults now, for us, I'll still enjoy it, and I still love watching it. And I think it's going to be a good, fun movie. I'm not expecting much from it at all, bro.
But let me throw this at you, bro. We're getting so much. We haven't even touched on the X-Men. We haven't touched Fantastic Four. Like, think about how much more there is to get. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But I know we're getting so much, but just think about how much more there is. But yeah, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, man. It's just we've got too much, bro. It's hard. I can't even keep up with TV. I haven't even watched TV in the past week, bro. That's how bad it is.
I know. I mean, you must be busy. If I get busy and I don't have a kid, and don't get me wrong, I got my own life and all that stuff, but I get it. But I like I said, I do want quality stuff, but I do enjoy it still, man. If they give it to me, I'm watching it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Same,
I'm not gonna be like, I'm never gonna be like, there's too much on, man. I can't watch it. I can't take it no more. I'm gonna freaking watch it, but I'm gonna find time and watch it. Like, I'm never gonna complain that there's too much. Like, if they're all terribly, terribly crap, like. And I keep throwing this one under the bus just because of recency bias, guys. I know there's the whole 10 years has been some other bad ones, like maybe Thor and whatnot, and I've enjoyed those, right? Thor Love and Thunder was one of them, but just recency bias, I'm sorry. She-Hulk. If you keep making stuff like that, then eventually I might cry and say, oh, come on, guys, man. It's constant crap now. Are you serious? But if they're not, you got your ups and your downs, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's like the stock market. Some are going to be great, some are going to be bad. Like, that's anything in life. Your life's going to be up, your life's going to be down. These movies are going to be up, they're going to be down. Bro, nothing's on a continuous trajectory. Everything has to have a dip, then it'll come back up. Like, I swear that's just life, man. And movies is the same thing.
No, exactly. No, it'd be good, bro. I think it'd be a good fun watch anyway, man. You know what? I watched Shang-Chi at Mum's yesterday, and it's such a good film, bro. I really enjoyed it. Like, so I'm
example.
I'm waiting for him to come back. They've kept him too quiet. He needs to come back, bro. Needs some martial arts into the MCU. It was really good to see that. And like Tony Long and all the other characters, like there was some really good fight scenes in that film, man. So I was like, I want the mysticalness of this to come back, like mystical dragon, like Ash said, bro. Just bring it back, bro. That made me laugh, bro. Yesterday.
Oh yeah, Ash and his mystical dragon. My guy wanted to be a dragon when he was younger. It reminds me of holy shit. Remember Starsky and Hutch? Remember my guy had a fetish on dragons. Will Ferrell. Anyway, that went too far. But it always reminds me of funny things. But yeah, no, you're right, man. Some of these movies, bro, it just popped into my head again. My guy Punisher's coming back. Like I was speaking to Barry. So another guy who came and bought one of my my Thanos's. Anyway, he saw my Punishers and he was like, he's coming back. And I started geeking out. And like, yes, you're saying there's so much more we get too much content. I cannot wait enough, bro, for Punisher to come back. Like, can you imagine? Like, I'm a super fan, bro, like of the Punisher. Like, I can't wait for that, bro. I'm you know what I'm saying? So yes, there's so much going on, but I can't wait, bro. So anyway, went off topic, but yes, Marvels. I'm looking forward to that one, man.
No, me too.
All right, bro. Two things I want to quickly touch on before I get onto the shows that completed. I gave Quantum Leap and a chance. I watched the first episode of the new one. Have you got a chance to watch it? So I tried because it was Quantum Leap, right? I was like, yeah, let me give it a try. Now, I do not think I'm going to carry on, right? Because the first episode just didn't catch me. And don't get me wrong, spoiler alerts if you haven't seen it, spoilers for you kids, like they mentioned Sam Beckett. They mentioned that what he tried to do in the future, what he done in the past, and then he got stuck. And this guy went through the exact same thing. They tried to replicate the time traveling whatever mechanism, and then again he gets stuck. And that his Owl's, I think his Owl's daughter is involved in this one.
Oh, all right. So it's connected.
It's connected, yeah, it's connected. It's not brand new. It's not like a whole new thing. It's connected, right? It's a new guy who brings up Sam Beckett's technology to go in the past and leap between past and worlds or stuff. So, because the technology didn't work back then. What Sam Beckett went through, basically his technology didn't work. That's why he kept on looping around. So again, someone tried to reinvent it and go back, but it just didn't catch me, man. And there's certain things like you know, look, I know it's a continuation and you shouldn't compare. I know. But what happened was I didn't get my soundtrack. I didn't get my intro. And you didn't get that, right? And that stuck to it. And this is silly, but I just didn't get it. You know, he used to say, "Oh boy," like that was his line.
Yeah.
He didn't say that. And I know it's just one episode. Maybe I should watch all the rest of the season to really get into it. But I just didn't get connected. And I was just like, all right, this isn't bad, but I'm too biased towards the old one. I keep thinking about the old one, and I just didn't get what I wanted. So I'm going to stop after this episode 1. Maybe if I'm free in the future, I'll start watching all the rest of them. So you can hold me on this. But guys, if you've seen it and you recommend G, carry on watching it.
Let us know. Yeah, let us know.
If not, I'm going to stop there. The other one I tried was Bel-Air season 2. I watched season 1. I did kind of enjoy it. It was more of a serious version of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But again, season 2, I just couldn't get into it. I'm just seeing, I don't know, it's just not the same. The first one was, you know, Will Smith, and it was just a classic. It was comedy, but there was so much heart to it. Uncle Phil, the love and stuff. I'm just not feeling the same vibe really, and I'm just seeing a bunch of rich people, rich kids having parties and stuff, and I'm just like, you know, this whole new age of the TikTok world, and they're getting all of that stuff involved, and you know, and also like social justice warriors and stuff. But I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it at all. So I'm not gonna carry on with that one. One show that I did finish watching, which I loved, and it was actually a bit emotional at the end, was Wu-Tang, the American Saga. And I've been talking about this every time I watched it. It was such a great show, and it just really takes you in, like with each individual characters, like I said, understanding those each of individual characters and their flaws and everyone's flaws and whatnot. And then the shit that Wu-Tang went through, it wasn't just all hits and whatnot. They all had their personalities. They all came up from the street, so they had different egos and insecurities that they had to deal with. But again, the creative mind, they went in, they really expressed the creative mind of individuals' albums and Quizzers and the Jizza and Oh Day Bastard, all of them. Like you get into their creative mind, you hear, you know, you get cameos of Fat Joe and Puff Daddy and all these sort of people in the industry as well. And then, you know, the last episode, kind of, they were going on the tour. They were doing the Triumph album, and again, you hear that beat, and Wu-Tang's Wizards, like he loves, you know, he loves samples, old school tunes, and then he was like, we need to do something different. So he started playing instruments. Then you start hearing the Triumph beat, and it comes to him, and then you start being like, yeah, big tune. And then they go on tours, and he's trying to get the Wu-Tang back for a Wu-Tang Forever album. And, you know, just the politics that they go through, the politics involved in the business, each individual character, Wu-Tang member, the shit that they went through, but then they ended up reuniting at the end anyway. You know what I mean? When it came down to business, it came down to performance, they always reunited, and it was always Wu-Tang Forever. That's what I think they wanted to express. Like, no matter what they I wouldn't say breakups, but when Wizards like, hey, we got a concert at 8 o'clock, make sure you're there. These brothers ain't showing up, bro. ODB's out there getting high somewhere. But when it's time to go, like when it really matters before they get cancelled, something just happens, and like almost like an emotional telepathic bat signal or wall signal goes out saying, we're getting cancelled here or whatever. Everyone just like shows up on the stage, like ODB, like they turn off the lights, and ODB's like, F this, and he goes up on stage and he starts doing it a cappella, and you know, they all get it back going on. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The whole signal goes up, and it's like, we have to go now, we're getting cancelled. And it's actually amazing. And then they finished it off. I think it was, listen, if you're a Wu-Tang fan, if you're a hip-hop fan, definitely you have to watch it. It's one of those you have to watch. So that's something that I finished off this week. So that was another great show.
No, I'll check that out. I was still on my list. I will. Yeah, I've got some time off soon, so
you definitely would like it, bro. Trust me. And the last one I watched was Beef. A new show came out on Netflix starring Ali Wong and what have I gone black? The guy from Walking Dead. What have I gone black, bro? Oh,
It's
God
good.
damn it. I've gone blank. Anyway, have you got a chance to watch it at all?
No, bro, not yet.
Bro,
Ash said it was good, so I need to. I
it's
will watch it eventually. We've said we'll
Stephen
watch
Young,
it.
sorry, Stephen Young.
Stephen Yeun.
Bro, it's really good, man. I thought it was gonna be a comedy because of Ali Wong. She's a comedian.
Mm.
Bro, it was dark. It just turned dark, man. And without spoiling it or anything, it's just basically, in some way, just two people in their lives who are not going through the best times in their lives. Just because the circumstances where life has taken them, their upbringing has a lot to do with it, traumatic upbringing, certain things from their past. To the point where they're in a point in their life where my guy wants to commit suicide. Ali Wong's in a relationship that she's not happy with and whatnot. So they're just in depressed, I guess you could say depressive parts in their life. And then they happen to come across each other on the road and have road rage, which I've spoken about a lot in Dubai, but everyone has road rage. Have a little bit of road rage that just goes too far. And they just want to get one up on each other. And it just goes, by the end of the show, you're like, how the hell did it get this far? And this goes to show, like, it wasn't just road rage beef. It was like, because you're in this point in your life, why it went this far. You know what I'm trying to say? Road rage beef could be just like, F you, done. Or little scrap or big scrap, whatever, and done. These guys did not want to finish. I'm talking about tracking each other's like addresses down and making, you know, relationships with each other's brothers and husbands and whatnot to get at them. I'm like, it's not just beef. It's you're not happy with your life. And that's why you're trying to do this. Because that's, for some reason, you're trying to make it's like reality, bro. When you're shitty about your life, you take pleasure out of making someone else's life shitty.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say?
Exactly. Yeah.
When someone comments on something like, you know, like trying to hate on us because of something, right? You've seen the wrong side. That's because someone might not be happy with what's happening in their life. It's literally kind of like that, and just taking it to a very far level, and it goes dark, man. It goes really bad. And I'm just like, by the end of the show, I was like, how the hell did you two end up here? Even I was saying that. You guys, how the hell
how many
did you end
episodes
up
is
here?
it?
I think it was 8 episodes. They're like 30-minute episodes, but I really recommend
cool.
it.
I'll check it
Don't
out.
watch it in front of the kids. There's a little Badus and whatnot involved.
No,
but
that's cool.
Really good show, man. So check that one out.
We'll check it out.
All right, back onto the.
So
that's the stuff I've been watching. So news, bro. News. Anything you've watched this week? No.
I think I saw Shang-Chi yesterday, but nothing new, nothing on TV. But yeah, as I said, first time I watched TV at Mum's house yesterday. Yeah.
All right, what about the Penguin trailer then, man? Let's go on about that. Man.
Oh yes, so that, man, that looks awesome, bro. That looks awesome. It's got a Sopranos vibe to it. I love the feel to it. I love that they still got that feel and look from the movie as well. So it doesn't look, you know, sometimes when they do, is this the first spin-off? No, well, Marvel's done their spin-off TV shows from the MCU. So this is like DC's first time doing it from a movie. So, you know, my fear is that the CW stuff is not amazing.
I don't think this is that.
Which is great, which is good, because
yes.
Matt Reeves is in control of this. So that's his universe. That's his thing. Let him take control. That's an Elseworld story. James Gunn will not touch it. You know what I mean? So
CW and all that should not be involved. But bro, this is the first time, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think this is the first time I'm actually excited over a Batman villain, which is not the Joker. Every time I'm excited to see the Joker, I buy Batman comics. The DC comics I buy is either Batman or Joker comics, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, right? Any TV show, any movie that's involving Joker, I'm in, right? But this is the first time I'm actually excited over another Batman villain, the Penguin. I'm genuinely excited, and I love the fact that they're making him like a mob boss, bro. I love it.
Yeah. It's a full-on takeover, bro. It's a full-on takeover.
So good.
Awesome.
And Will Ferrell is just
Colin Farrell, bro. Colin Farrell.
My bad. Will Ferrell. Colin Farrell, just amazing. I mean, the guy's a handsome dude, and he's got, you know, and he's one of those dudes that's putting on the penguin suit to look butters, but he's doing such a great job. I loved him in the movie. I'm gonna love this show. I know I am, and I wonder who else is going to show up. I think some more villains might show up in this, but first time I'm super excited about a Batman villain except the Joker. So that's great. You got me hooked on Penguin. Don't get me, Danny DeVito's Penguin used to scare me when I was young. But we used to watch Batman Returns, I was a kid. That was scary. But this one looks good, man. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with this.
No, definitely, me too, man. I'm the look and feel of it. They've stuck to the original, so it'd be interesting to see where they go with that, basically.
Yep.
And yeah, no, I mean Batman
2 and
yeah, definitely. It's the connection.
Yeah, listen, man, I like what DC is doing if they are doing this. It's like creating different universes is amazing, bro. Like, in the MCU, like, pull it this way, bro. Pull it this way. With the MCU, yes, we're entering the multiverse. Now, we're going to meet multiple heroes from different multiverses, right? We already have with Spider-Man and Sony and what. Marvel, I tell you where Marvel saved. Those Fox, X-Men universes, Fantastic Four universes, Spider-Man, they can use those. However, if they did not have those, they would not have had any other universes they can fall back on. You know what I'm trying to say? DC, because when we meet another Iron Man from another universe, yes, it'll be exciting. However, I don't know that Iron Man. I know my Iron Man, but I don't know that Iron Man. Right? Do you see what I'm trying to say? With the DC universe, what I love what they're doing is they're building a Batman and his universe. So I know him. They've already given me a Michael Keaton Batman. I know him and I love him. They've given me a Ben Affleck Batman and a Christian Bale Batman. I love them. I really know those Batmans. So if you was to ever put them into another universe together, which they might do in the future, you never know what the plan is. And they're already doing it in the Flash movie, but you're not just getting random Batmans from different universes. You're getting Batmans
we already know.
And then know them, and you got a specific feeling towards them. That's what is really epic about what's happening with the DC universe. And I think they could do that. They've got it with Batman, but they could do that with other characters. They got a Joker universe. Like, I think that's exciting, bro. I think that's really exciting. Rather than with the MCU, still super exciting. But I only got excited because of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, because I got to know them and I loved them. But if it was just two other random Spider-Mans, it would have been like, oh, that's awesome. But I don't know you guys. You know what I mean? Like, it's sick, but I don't know you guys. So that's what saved them. Otherwise, they would have, you see what I'm trying to say? The relationship between the characters means so much.
No, it means a lot, man. Definitely means a lot. But yeah, that's it, man. I mean, I'm super excited with what DC are coming up with. We've got so much. I mean, Frank Grillo is going to be the new Rick Flag, which I'm excited about. I actually thought he would go into Marvel. Like, I was trying to work on a picture of him as Wolverine because I can see him as Wolverine. I think he'd be a wicked Wolverine, because I think there was a movie that came out. He was like ripped, bro, and he kind of gave me Hugh Jackman vibes, but because he's a bit shorter, I can see him putting a bit more weight on, and I can see the beard on him, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that picture still. I think Frank Grillo should be Wolverine in the MCU.
I know what movie you're talking about. It was with what's his name? Mel Gibson, right?
Yeah.
And he goes back he repeats the same day over and over.
Like Groundhog Day, yeah.
Boss
level. But hey, it was a good film. I enjoyed that.
I like Frank Grillo. Yeah, I like Frank Grillo, man. I mean, look, we spoke about it last week. He wasn't happy what Marvel done with his role in Crossbone. Listen, yes, it was on my news. He's going to play Rick Flag. It's an animation though, right? Or
no, movie.
Oh, perfect. Well, I mean,
movie.
Bro, good for him, man. Perfect role for him.
It's gonna be good. He'll be good. So looking forward to that.
What else is going on is there's a new Batman Beyond series confirmed for summer.
Yes.
I think that's an animation. Then you got Warner Brothers Discovery officially reveals launch date of HBO Max. So I think HBO Max plus Discovery Plus or something like that. New streaming service combining HBO Max and Discovery Plus. So I think, they've already got HBO Max. I think they're gonna just revamp it with Discovery Plus and stuff like that. So May 23rd.
Right. Cool.
The Continental 1970 release. Did you see the trailer? It released in September, man. Peacock show. Yeah. I mean, it's going back to the 70s and whatnot. Which is quite interesting.
Even earlier, bro. It looks like earlier, bro. Like
Yeah, so we're gonna get some
60s.
background on this because when
The
you
hotel.
watch this movie, when the missus watched this movie, she was like, how come everyone's a killer? And I'm like, you know what? We're gonna get the history of the Continental and these assassins, and this is what this show I think is about. So it does look like in the movie. Why is everyone in New York an assassin? And I'm like, well, you got to think about it this way, right? There's in the premise of this movie, everyone you're interacting with is an assassin, but there's however million people, there's 8 billion people on the planet. They're nothing compared to 8 billion people on the planet. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But in the premise of this movie, it just looks like, why is everyone an assassin for? Yeah. So, but anyway, I think we're gonna get some history of the Continental. All right, finishing off with some Disney Marvel stuff, bro. So Star Wars Dark Droids was announced. So that's another Star Wars piece of content. Ant-Man will be released on digital on April 18th, which is in 2 days. So
oh yeah, for real. Oh, nice. I'm gonna catch that. Yeah, definitely.
I will catch that as well myself. Yeah, I wanna watch that again. Yeah. And then Ben Kingsley has shown up in Wonder Man, bro. My guy's coming back as his epic.
What's his name?
Floyd, not Floyd. Troy or something. I can't remember his name. It's proper like.
Just saw him yesterday, man. He gave me jokes yesterday, man.
Yeah, he's coming back in Wonder Man.
Oh, you know what?
I'm not too familiar with Wonder Man either, to be honest. But they look at the build. They look at to build it up.
I mean, he's another character. You know, another old Marvel character as well that they're bringing. Ben Kingsley. Let me just find that, man, because that's gonna bother me if I don't. Shang-Chi. What was his character name, man? I know, bro. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, they're starting to introduce old characters, which is quite good. What was his character, man? Give me the name.
So it's like some proper English name. If I remember,
it is like Steve or Robert or something like that. What's going on here, man?
Let me see if I can search it.
This is what character did we play, man? What's the name, man? Shang-Chi. What the hell?
There we go. Ben Kingsley.
Trevor, man.
Slattery.
There's a guy at my work whose name's Trevor, and I've been calling him Nigel, bro.
Oh, Lord.
That's how you know my mind's not in it, bro. So he's like, I'm not Nigel. My name's Trevor. And that's like caught me off guard. But yeah, Trevor. No, bro, listen. It's another old comic book. It's another side character that they're going to turn into a main character, which is amazing, bro. Like, they're not, you know, all the characters where in the comic books you'd be like, oh, that's a side character. No, they're all main characters now, which I love. That they get the opportunity to do that with characters. So no, it'd be interesting to see where they go with that, bro.
Yeah, same here, man. Same here. All right, man. Well, cool. Look, that was all the news that I was able to gather this week. That's it. Next week, like I said, I hopefully by the time we speak, man, I've seen John Wick 2. I'm gonna watch it maybe next Sunday. Well, maybe next week sometime. So it's coming out in the Middle East. Mario Brothers is coming out this week. I haven't seen Air Jordan yet, so I'm gonna try and catch that if I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. Hopefully, you know what? I'm gonna watch that today if I can, bro.
Might go Tuesday after my work calls, man. I'm thinking I might do that. Yeah, anyway, I'll figure it out because I do want to watch that. So there's a couple movies to watch, man. But yeah, we'll catch up next week, man. I'm looking forward to it. And damn,
to everybody,
we've been getting a lot of traction on our thing, our subscribers in regards to YouTube, because that's the only one I track. We're still on a good trajectory to double our subscribers from last year to this year, from last year's subscribers. So we're looking to still reach 600 subscribers by the end of this year at the rate that it's going now. So I hope, thank you for everyone subscribing and watching, and I hope you're enjoying the content. And I hope, we do provide some sort of entertainment and news and, I don't know, talking shit to you. Like, that
we're journalists, bro. We're press. That's what they call us. They count us as press. So I ain't no press, man. I ain't no press, bro.
I am no press.
My dyslexic ass. No, as always, guys, massive thank you for always showing support on the channel. Make sure you check out the Twitter and the TikTok and the Instagram page. I've got another giveaway coming out next week. I've still got some Funko Pops to give away, but I've got some other stuff to give away as well. So just to thank you for following the channel. I know a lot of you do actually enjoy the content, which is amazing. So I'll do another giveaway, and then Eid Mubarak to everybody. That's it, Friday or
Yes.
Saturday by the time we do it.
Eid
So Eid
Mubarak.
Mubarak to everybody. And then yeah, man, not long left, bro. It's gonna be, there's so much happening again this summer as well. We've got so much. We've got Guardians of the Galaxy next month, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm coming back in July, so we're gonna have a month together at home, which I'm looking forward to. I get a chance to meet my new little nephew or niece. I get a chance to see Isla and Alara and Idris. Like, can't wait to come home. Benefits of Dubai, it's definitely I'm seeking it. You know, Atia's coming next week. I'm coming back in a couple of weeks. I'm loving it. So, but yes, we got Guardians of the Galaxy. We got Flash. There's so much coming out, bro.
Damn, so much. All right, cool. All right, guys. As always, massive thank you. And we'll catch up soon. One love. Peace.
All right, man. All right. You got
my nose, man. Hold up, man. My nose is losing.
Oh, man. There's a massive fire in Dubai, man. Left 16
Where?
people dead. I saw that fire as well. We drove past it. Dubai is always having fires, but there's somewhere in Dubai, man. But we drove past it and I was like, oh shit, looks like another fire. But this time I'm seeing 16 dead. Wow, it's harsh.
During the month of Ramadan as
well.
All right, cool. Do you want to speak to Lara?
Yeah, go on if she would speak.